Okay, here I have a problem set up. Community Hospital began the year 2000, a non-leap year, with 102 beds. By March 1st, it had expanded the number of beds to 116. In April through June, the hospital reported 120 beds, which increased to 124 beds in July through October. Finally, the hospital completed its expansion process in November to end the year with 130 beds. Use this data to answer the questions. Round to one decimal place. Our first question, calculate the percentage of occupancy for each month. Okay, for each month we need to know how many days are in the month. So if you'll remember, we have 31 days in January, 28 in February, 31 in March, 30 in April, 31 in May, 30 in June, 31 in July, 31 in August, 30 in September, 31 in October, 30 in November, and 31 in December. And this will be helpful as we set up our formula and perform our calculations. Okay, as we know, it's inpatient service days times 100. So we have 2,895 times 100 over our bed count, which is 102, times the days in the period. The number of days in the period is 31. Let's go ahead and set all of these up with the appropriate information, and then we'll go back and do our calculations. Our inpatient service days, 2,796 times 100 over 102 times 28. 2,991 times 100 over 116 times 31. 3,078 times 100 over 120 times 30. Okay, let's work some of these. Okay, for our first one, 2,895 times 100, it gives us 289,500. 102 times 31 gives us 3,162 for a result of 91.6%. The next one, 279,600 over 2,856 gives us an end result of 97.9%. Okay, the next one, 299,100 over our 3,596 gives us an end result of 83.2%. Okay, and our next one, we have 307,800 over 3,600, and that gives us an end result of 85.5%. We'll work out all of these in the same manner. I'm going to go ahead and give you some information quickly that we will use. Let's just go ahead and we'll work out a couple more. This will help us as we progress through the various problems. Okay, we have 3,078 times 100, 120 times 31. We're getting 31 from the days over here that we wrote down a few minutes ago. Okay, that gives us 308,700 over 3,720 for an end result of 83.0%. Okay, as we go to June, we have 3,396 times 100 over our 120 times 30. That gives us 339,600 over 3,600 for an end result of 94.3%. Okay, so we'll work all of these in the same manner. The next question asks, calculate the percentage of occupancy for each quarter. So that's every 3 months. And we're going to look at January through March. So that includes January, February, and March. April through June, July through September, and October through December. Okay, let's look at our percentage of occupancy for January through March. What we're going to do is get our total inpatient service days for this period. So in order to get the total inpatient service days for the period, we are going to add 2,895 plus 2,796 plus 2,991. So let's go ahead and put these down here as part of our formula. I'm going to get rid of these real quick so that we can have some room to work. Let's just work on this in the next segment so I don't run too long and this doesn't run too slowly on your computer. I'll start it up. If you'll look at the next portion of the video, so you'll be set to go.